let's start with the next game. Oh, it's Prismatic Final is the starting encounter. Last augment will be Prismatic Tier. Yeah, we know that one. And maybe Shaco. Okay, what do we get here? This is a hack, by the way. This is a hack called Formation, which means that all the augments on the left side have something to do with positioning. Or not positioning, it has something to do with setup, I suppose. Okay, I take the trainer and I get strategist with Golden Ox. So yeah, that pretty much means I will commit on a Golden Ox setup. Visual clarity is pretty much the same as always. I mean, once you go towards late game, it's definitely hard to follow what's happening. But that has been the case since forever.
Mortality is truly divine.
Yeah, I'm checking what I'm looking for at the moment. I think I end up doing Shojin because I want to give the Shojin to Annie, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I wait. I don't remember what I did in that game. Is it worth to settle early Golden Ox and then pivot out without spending? I don't think the spending thing is a problem. Okay, so to explain how Golden Ox works, the trade has like, you get straight up damage amp. You have a chance to gain gold, I think, when you kill a unit, or if a Golden Ox kills a unit. And here you can see like this tree. It has 0 out of 8. So the way this works is that if you spend golds, then you progress towards you progress on the tree. But the catch is you have to do it in a single round. And the way it works is like leveling is the same, which means that I would have to press level up twice to go to 8 out of 8. But I think rerolling counts double, if I'm not mistaken. Which means that if I press reroll twice, I would also go to 8 out of 8. I could also choose to like level once and roll once, and I would also sort of like get the next threshold. So the way the trade is set up is that you want to separate yourselves into rounds where you spend gold to get the next thresholds, and then there's going to be rounds where you just don't do, where you don't spend any gold. And this is because you want to keep reaching higher thresholds. So for example, what I did there with the level up into 1 was actually bad, because by doing up the level up right at the beginning, I ended up not getting the first threshold. So that was, for example, that was a mistake on my part. Buying units does not count, and prismatic ticket or free rerolls from trade sector, etc. also does not count. I tested those. You have to spend gold, so it's like spending 4 gold for level up means 4 points, and spending 2 gold for rerolls equals 4 points. I think that's how it works. Divinity Corp is guild. It's just a guild reprint. And this guy is also playing Oxforce. You can play Oxforce reroll. I don't like Graves is actually playable, but okay, well you can actually wait. I mean, so if you're playing Graves reroll, you're probably going deeper into Executioner, right? So you probably only have like 2 Oxforce if you're playing Graves reroll. So yeah, the min-maxing Oxforce might not matter as much if you're playing Graves Carry. But if you have the emblem, the advantage is that you can have 6 Oxforce once you have Aphelios Annie on 8, and you don't have to find Viego. And yeah, that's definitely a nice advantage. So overall, you can argue that Oxforce is, if you have the emblem, it's definitely a level 8 rush straight. Sorry. Here you can see I just leveled once, which means I'm 4 out of 8. But now I have to either level up again or press the reroll button once to get the threshold. But I think when I was playing this, I didn't actually understand how this trade works, so expect some mistakes here. This is just a playtest. I didn't really have, like, this is the first time I'm playing Golden Ox. I was just not really paying attention to this tree on the right side. You want tempo with Ox Force for the loot, then drop to 2. I think you can finish with 6 Ox Force in late game. I think Aphelios is strong enough. But I do think if you don't have an emblem, then it's a bit difficult. The emblem itself is actually quite strong. Like, the emblem can be like 50% damage amp. So don't sleep on like Ox Force as a vertical. Yeah, this is the fortune tree. It's just been repurposed for the trait. No, I think Shojin was terrible on Aphelios because he's mana locked during the chakras. He's like mana locked for 4 seconds. I think Shojin is actually terrible on him. N6 miss his ability. In theory, yes, but he has pretty good targeting. Didn't they change Shoujo to save mana during mana lock? That's not how it works. Like, people have a wrong understanding how mana overflow works. So the way mana overflow works is that the last auto attack, the very last auto attack you did, if there's like mana left over, that mana flows over. So as an example, if you have 85 out of 90 mana and you do an auto attack, that's 5 mana overflow, which means that once the mana lock is over, you start with 5. And that's it. You don't magically get to keep generating mana during a mana lock. So if you have a Shojin, then and you have like 85 out of 90, which means you have 50 mana, that means you have 10 mana overflow after the mana lock. At least that's how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to keep getting Shojin procs during an ability. Ox should do something. I mean, maybe at the end of the set as an Easter egg, who knows? I mean, yeah, I would say if there is a hidden Easter egg, it would be gold nogs. Like 10 gold nogs giving you the fortune tree from the fortune cash out. That might be funny. That's a pretty good Easter egg if they add that. Jamie, thank you for the prime and the 22 months. Elu. Who's the best Rage Blade carry? Probably Aphelios. I would say, I mean, Zeri and Aphelios, but I feel like Aphelios is a tiny bit better. But then again, they're kind of equal. I don't know. They're very, you can flex between them pretty easy.
Your move, Leduc.
My move? Oh no. I like the fact that I'm playing Ox Force and I haven't bothered to do the stupid tree once. I'm still 0 out of 8. $10 gold knocks brings back the invulnerability. No, thank you. That tree thing is gonna tilt so many viewers. Yes.
Did you know that breathing out with set makes you bigger?
It's also gonna tilt streamers when the chat keeps reminding the streamer that they messed up the tree. Yeah, but it's gonna take a few games to get used to how to min-max the tree, but I feel like it's not too difficult. You just have to get used to it. I'm more as a tank. I know I messed up the tree. I messed up the tree like 15 times in this game alone. But this is playtest. The first time I'm playing this trait. You can't expect me to perfectly play a trait that I've never seen before. Yeah, you can't overflow. So I leveled up 3 times, but the last level up was ignored because I reached the threshold already. So that's something to keep in mind as well, which is why you need to time this. So now it's 0 out of 12, and we have the prisoner dilemma. Okay, that was really fast. To explain what happened here, everybody who clicked the left one got 10 gold, and everybody who clicked the right one took a gamble to either get 30 gold by themselves or to split the 30 gold. And everybody's an idiot. everybody greeted for the right one, which means that everybody who clicked on the right one got 5 gold, and if you would have clicked on the left one, you would have gotten 10 gold there. But yeah, people were idiots in this game. And what does the tree give? Okay, so it's a little bit like, maybe you think of it like Conqueror cash outs. So you know how Conqueror gives like a base stat, and then with every cash out, the stats go slightly higher? It's a little bit like that. So it's like Oxforce gives damage amp, and every threshold, the percentage goes a bit higher. No, I was just making I was just making an example on how the stat part of Conqueror works. Yes, there is no cash out. I mean, you can get like loot and item components from killing units, but yeah, there is no cash out. The thresholds are just strictly there to improve the damage amp. Are there crazy encounters? Yes, there's encounters that give you 4 augments. There's encounter that like gives you 2-star units in your shop. There's definitely some crazy stuff. There's an artifact anvil carousel. That's gonna be super rare. Like 1 in 1,000 games. Maybe not 1 in 1,000, but 1 in 200 games rare. You don't have to worry about that one. I've seen a single hack in the carousel in the entire playtest, and it ended up being component anvil. Yeah, Divinity Corp is heavily outguilt. Don't you reroll Jarvan? Mate, you don't even upgrade Jarvan to 2-star. That unit is useless. Can the opening encounter be a hack? Yes, I think so. There are some, especially the one with the 4 augments and the 2-star in the shops. I do believe those count as hacks and not as normal encounters. Is Jarvan carry or tank? He's trash. It's like it's a new role. Oh yeah, so here you could see I pre-leveled 3 times, but now I might as well just level it, right? Yeah, but I pre-leveled 2 times, but then I was like, wait, if I spend more gold, then I can reach the next threshold. But then it was so close to level 7, and I'm like, whatever, let's just go to 7. Is there a good blighting hero? I tried it on Morgana, I thought it was kind of useless. LeBlanc maybe is okay with the whole sigil system. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think blighting is gonna be super relevant in this set. What if Jarvan was the innovating locket user that they had to nerf? Making him a pain to deal with Locket? Yeah, maybe. Fiddle has potential. Fiddle is gonna be... I think he has high meme potential, but I have a feeling Fiddle will be very irrelevant on the ranked side of things. I don't see Fiddle being that scary in ranked, the way his ability works. He's definitely more on the meme side. The thing is, like, the ranked tiers, like, if you want to play tier 3 reroll in ranked, you're probably gonna end up playing something like Elise or Jinx, which is way more reliable. It's an actual hack that can happen. Okay. I've never seen any of those, but okay, good to know. Honestly, my comp is like completely non-existent. I have a Morgana, which deals no damage, choose 2 of my items. I opened with a Golden Ox emblem, but I found 4 Golden Ox super late into the game, so yeah. At the moment, my comp is non-existent. But I'm gonna have to go for like a large level 8 roll down now. Trying to find Annie and Aphelios and then hopefully stabilize a bit. Go for the chaos! What are you doing? Oh, I think I know why I did this. I wanted a rod from the component anvil and do Radiant Ginzo Aphelios, because I figured... Oh, nice shot, by the way. Oh, look, it's Radiant Ginzo Aphelios. That certainly worked out. Very nice. Hey, there's an Annie in the shop. Play her. Yes, thank you. Okay, 6 gold knocks. Very nice. Okay, let's see. So Aphelios, he deals like damage in a circle. Honestly, I could have given Aphelios the Shojin here, but see, the thing is, if you have Radiant Ginzo and he has 60 mana and he's mana locked for like 4 seconds, I don't know. I just don't see Shojin being that useful on him compared to like, I don't know, Infinity Edge, Deathblade, Whisper. I don't know. There should be better stuff for Aphelios. Yeah, I need the 2 stars. I think Gold Knocks can often bait you to not spend all of your money in one round once you reach the threshold. So for example, you can like push 8 and 4-2 and then do rolls in 4-3 to try to get the thresholds. So that's, I mean, yeah. So that's like one way you can approach it. I didn't really want to do double Ginzo here because Radiant Ginzo is, I think, is enough attack speed. No, Ginzo should be best in slot on Aphelios. His cast time doesn't matter in that regard. Okay, this gives me marksman for Aphelios, which is like an AD buff. Nice Misfortune 2-star. So here I ended up, I reached the threshold in 4-2 by leveling. Then I reached it again by rolling in 4-3. And I will probably keep rolling after the carousel for Aphelios 2-star, which means I can reach the next threshold again. And I definitely need to keep rolling because at the moment my board is too weak. I don't have a front line, I don't have a back line, and my opponents already have upgraded boards. Galio of the set is Galio. I think I will hover over Gold Nox later in the game. Pretty sure I hovered over it a few times in late game to see how much damage amp I ended up. This is reprint Targon Aphelios. Yeah, might be. Yeah. So you don't end up activating any traits there. I mean, the problem is you kind of want to keep Jarvan for Aphelios because Jarvan has a flat armor reduction, which is useful. That's like the main reason why you want to play Jarvan. Okay, so now I'm 24. Yeah, at this point you could just keep rolling to get the next threshold again. I mean, you want to play Annie because the Tiburus is an extra buddy. You want to play Jarvan for the flat armor reduction and because he's a frontliner. So I feel like replacing Grave seems like the reasonable choice because he's not gonna have any items and you don't really care about having something like Executioner. Now, unfortunately, yeah, my units are... I should probably get the... I should buy the Zek and play him and like try to get more frontline going. Because like, if you have Radiant, Ginzo, Aphelios, as long as the frontline stays alive, you're fine. So just invest as much as you can into the frontline. You can even ditch the marksman here, it's not that important. So yeah, I totally should have played the Zek there. Zek is the same as the EDM Zek from set 10, except he has like a splitting mechanic once he drops low. Well, Nico 2, Jarvan 2-star, that should help. It would be nice if this idiot who's
playing could hover the Gold Nox trait so we can see how much damage amp I have at the moment. Deco ability is like a shield and then like a triple damage with attack speed debuff at the end, I think. Yeah, damage-wise, this Aphelios is actually starting to become relevant. The gold drops come from the Gold Nox trait, if in case you're wondering. A Gold Nox can give you a chance to get 1 gold or later an item component if you kill a unit. I have no items. Yep, that is true. I have like no items.
Mess with the bull and you get the horns.
Yay, some frontline items. Here, I ended up doing Gunblade, which I still think is the right choice. I think Gunblade Aphelios might be underrated. Because like, there's a lot of damage. Like he has a crap ton of damage amp from Gold Nox, so it's all about just keeping him alive. And Gunblade Aphelios is by far your main DPS, so it's gonna be like this argument that if Gunblade Aphelios can keep the frontline alive, he has more time to scale, and in return that makes you more likely to win your fight. This guy ended up doing what? Ginzo Gunblade Morello Aphelios. That's wild. Surely I don't. Oh my god! I lost to Morello Aphelios. Unbelievable. You know, even though he had like a Leona 2-star with double prot vow, that was like 2k magic damage or something on that Leona. I feel like playing around the whole Leona bonus damage is probably not worth it. I think the Aphelios animation is intentionally cut short a bit because it can create lag. We had this problem before with Chakra collecting Aphelios. He was like generating a lot of lag because of the animation. And I think they intentionally cut the animation short to prevent this from happening. Okay, this is Vayne 3, Ginzo Gunblade, and then the Coronation. Kinda close. I almost died there. Rip me. I mean, Targon Aphelios was fairly popular, no? As like a carry. I don't think there's anything wrong with... I don't think there's anything wrong with reprinting popular units. I mean, it is a lot of reprints in set 14, I will admit that. It's definitely more than usual. But that doesn't mean that it does not mean that the set is gonna be bad or anything. Vertical Bastion, Ginzo, Gunblade, zzz. Yeah, we can, right, we can play Bastion Aphelios again. True. Yeah, but as you can see, Jaco is not that big of a problem. This Aphelios was easily able to take care of him. I mean, it doesn't matter if Aphelios is leaning more towards Vanguard. You can just do Bastion Aphelios as a joke. I feel like the joke is gonna be worth it. Oh, there's a blue orb under Echo. I think that's an item component from 6 Golden Nox. I mean, at some point I must have checked how much damage amp I have, no? Can't believe this. Come on, throw in a Zac. Yeah. More Zac, more frontline. Good job. Smart. Now, if you could maybe check the damage amp, that would be nice. Come on, you can do it. You're so close. Check the damage amp. Come on, do it. Sometimes I hate myself. This guy is Greater Moonlight Silas.
Did you know that
No
working
hero
out with
though.
Set makes you bigger?
Yeah, clumping against Aphelios is gonna hurt. If he gets like so many chakras or whatever. Okay, this is the Zac mechanic. You have like a chance for a bloblet to spawn in your shop. It costs 0 gold. And every time you buy one, Zac gains HP and AP. Yeah, so I'm trying to add... Dude, I just bought all of those bloblets only to replace them. I'm trying to like run more strategies because of the durability in the front line and the damage jump in the back line. I mean, strategies is such a nice trade, so... I always like to min-max that trade. Do you think the beginning of the set is more reroll or fast 8? Usually the beginning of each set is more reroll heavy. It's pretty rare for a set not to be reroll heavy at the beginning. You start rerolls and then you become more into fast 8 throughout the set. Prismatic ticket does not work with golden ox. You actually have to spend gold to get like these points.
So soon.
I did have a game with prismatic ticket golden ox just for that because I was... Dude, you're checking out the marksman trade, but you're not checking out golden ox trade. Dude, this guy is the worst. Come on. Show Aphelios damage amp, please. This is as annoying for me as it is for you, trust me. It's probably steadfast. No, I need frontline. So I actually, I don't do Ziggs 2-star because I want to have more gold to reach the next threshold or Viego 2-star. I think that was the reasoning, right? Yeah, here I have to make a decision. Oh no, actually, wait. Do I sell Viego now? Yeah, I think I sell Viego to reach the next threshold. Did I never check the damage in the entire game? No way, right? At least I survive. So now I just press the reroll at the end to make sure I still have the 44 threshold. At least I'm paying attention to the threshold. Okay, yes! 22 damage amp and the current bonus is 49.5. That's a lot. So I went from 22 damage amp to 50% with by upgrading the tree. That is a lot. Yeah, so having straight up 50 damage amp on 6 gold knocks, I mean that's definitely sweet. But yeah, I can see Aphelios being Ginzo Gunblade user. I can see that. It was the same for the Targon Aphelios, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, he's now that the front line is stabilized, and yeah, he has 70% damage amp in that fight. Holy moly. 70% damage amp is a lot. Yeah, Viego's ability is honestly a bit of a meme. I felt like we had tier 4 Viegos that were stronger than this Viego, so... Yeah, I think Oxforce Aphelios from set 8 felt a bit stronger than this one. Yeah, but the Aphelios damage is definitely nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, Strategist probably has to get nerfed. That trait is just crazy. No, I don't check out other TFT content, Kiel. I did have the encounter. But am I gachaing for another Oxforce emblem or what am I doing here? Oh no, actually I have Spatula Belt. Oh, I see. But I don't think giving it to Nico... I don't think there's a point giving it to Nico because... Nico's not gonna deal enough damage to probably use the damage M part. So I don't think that made a lot of sense, but whatever. I really hate what I did here. I really hate what I did here. That play made no... That play was so bad, I could have gotten reported for win trading at Worlds. And I think I'm dead here. Hey, did I survive? Oh, I survived. It was to shift the momentum, yeah, into the opposite direction. I was doing fine, like I didn't need to do this play. Maybe I was watching Worlds when I was playing this game, who knows? It's not too soon for these jokes, it's never too soon. Yeah, Vampiric healed me a lot, that's true. I mean, but then again, I lost a lot because Vampiric gave me like no relevant value in the early game. So... I would have much rather have like big grab back in 3-2. I'd probably itemize my Aphelios and lose less HP. Yeah, so I guess I mean, it's pretty clear that Aphelios is gonna be a viable carry. Wow, that fight... Oh, he is one Zeri away from Zeri 3-star. It took me 2 full games to realize this. Because I didn't realize it. I didn't pay attention to this when I was playing him, and I only paid attention to it right now. Surely J4 is a better tank than Echo. I mean, I have a hate boner for Jarvan. You know, like, I just really despise him, but... I suppose I could have kept him. I mean, I think the reason I keep Echo is because Echo is strategist, right? And Jarvan is Vanguard Slayer. I just don't like I feel like Jarvan should be a strategist, to be honest. I don't know. Jarvan being Vanguard, like Vanguard is fine, I suppose, because he gets a shield from his ability, but Jarvan being a Slayer just doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, the late game PvE rounds are very different. The Aurelion Soul, I think I've actually seen somebody lose to Aurelion Soul. Because the Aurelion just like one-shot his squishy backliners. Yeah, 6 costs are gone. No more 6 costs. It would be cool if 10 gold knocks would summon the Fortune Tree. I'm kind of down for that. Yeah, I kind of got outscaled here because I made too many misplays in that game, but it still gave you a good idea on how to play.